All right, I'm live. All right, excellent. Okay. I'll turn this around. Where are my friends? Where are my friends? Oh, wrong button. Thank you, Dennis. I think I got this all figured out. I was fiddling around with this for a while. I think I fixed the thing with the Facebook. Nice to see everybody. I just clicked that button. I'm good. I should be good. So we'll see what happens. Hi. How are you? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. Just hit some retweets and likes and all that stuff to see how that works. What's up? The guy with the thing. Yeah. I was fiddling around. All right, so I'm in much better spirits than I've been in weeks. So that should be good. Charlie, don't Jeff me. All right? It's squeamish. It's not squirmish, it's squeamish. All right? Hi, Kyle Dotson. So I'm better. I'm feeling better. And hopefully that'll make for I really think I'm sitting on a good week. I really do. All right? Nothing but positivity tonight. You guys are all talking to each other. You have a good time. All right? Oh, Dennis checking in on YouTube. That's right. We're moving up in the world. Periscope's going away in like a month. I need another platform. We've talked about all this. All right? Mrs. Xander Kepka's here. Everybody say hi. All right. Yeah, I'm everywhere, man. Everywhere. Might even get a check-in from Aunt Judy tonight. I'm on Facebook Live. You never know which one of those lunatics is going to show up. Although Aunt Judy, not a lunatic. Not a lunatic. All right? You got that right, Drew. So a little show and tell tonight. Came home from the shop, right? Had myself a nice little package. This is from Booyah, who won the Listener League 2 weeks ago. All right? Chad. Don't be killing my don't be. It's not dumb. He can do whatever he wants. All right? Gee whiz. We'll show and tell. All right? I got no shout outs tonight. Thanks, Eddie. Eddie, it's so much nicer when you say nice things. Yeah, I am less grumpy. All right? All right, we got a bag. Ooh. Fancy. All right, let us see. What do we got here? Oh, I got a card. Oh, you guys love me. You're the best. Ha! It says, thanks for all you do. All right. Nagels, I admire to win your journey. That is fun, energetic. I don't know about that. Keep up the great work. I see big things in the future for you and your talents. All right. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. It's a nice card. That's going in the collection. And what do we got here? Oh, this is one of those fancy shirts. All right. Look at that. That's nice. I can wear that on the golf course. It's a Task. You guys know Task? Task Performance? Oh, that was nice. Dave was down in Florida. He was playing in a tournament. Sorry, Dave. I hope I'm not blowing up your spot. I mean, if he was home, if he says he was home. But I got he picked me up something in the pro shop. I appreciate that. Your trophy ball went out this afternoon. I know that you know that. Letting the audience know. Yeah, Dennis, defend yourself. All right? People send me too much stuff. Everyone yell at Strokes Game capping. All right? It's show and tell. I didn't ask for anything. People want to send me stuff. That's nice. They don't have to. I never asked for shit. I asked for retweets. All right? Is that the end of the world? What a greedy bastard I am. Asking for retweets. All right? I'm not putting it on now. All right? Boo. You're right, coach. All right. I can't freaking see anything. If I put the light on, I disappear. But I can't read. All the light's coming from the thing. You guys hear me okay? Sound is good? So, listen, Capper, we're not going into this right now, all right? Some people get it and some people don't, and I don't think you get it. You're a nice guy. You sent me oh my God! You just said people send you too many things. You sent me something. So get your head out of your ass and relax, all right? You might talk too much. You might talk too much. You might be the nicest guy in the world, but you're always in my ass about something, and I didn't ask you for it. All right, anyway. Did I get my eyebrows done? Shut up, Jed. Oh, my God. My kid's watching. Oh, this is bad. I'm on multiple platforms. Everybody's watching. Everybody's watching now. My kid's here. All right. That's funny. All right, let's go. Let's do the listener league. All right? New comments? I can't even keep up. Coach, I'm sorry I'm not moving fast enough for you. All right. I don't have my list. All right. Shout out, show and tell. All right, listener league. A little funny story with the listener league. So the guy who won, Dub KJ, some of the older viewers are gonna remember Dubs. Dubs won like $100,000 last year in some tournament. I don't know. So he's a big shot. But watches the show. He's in the listener league from time to time. Good guy. Pops in every once in a while. Yeah. Chad, that's funny. See, now that's a good joke. Bouncer. That's funny. So Dubs won the listener league, but I couldn't get in touch with him because his Twitter account was suspended. But he got in touch with me like an hour ago. I guess he got a new account or whatever, or his suspension was lifted, and he reached out, and we're all set. So I went to the post office this morning. I probably won't send that out until like next Thursday would be the next time I get to the post office. Although, we'll see. All right, so he had 591.5 points. He won by 11. So congratulations to Dub KJ. He had Morikawa in first, Hadwin T2, Kevin Na T11, Abe Answer T18, Bryson T22, and Neiman T28. Won by 11 points. That's pretty good. I mean, we'll talk about that. Notable top 10s. Notable top 10s. Everybody's favorite segment. Second place, we have Chuck, 1972. 25 points. Congratulations. Cousin Kev, 76. My boy OB. That's a close personal friend of mine. Friend from grammar school, high school, college. I've known this kid since we were 6 years old. Cousin Kev, 76. I think this is his first notable top 10. He may have gotten one last year. Yeah, I think he did. Eddie Z, 10. Fourth place, 15 points. Congratulations to Eddie. Even though you've been a little snarky lately. All right, we had a tie for fifth. Two guys tie for fifth. Izzy and Mike, 305, who's been on a pretty decent run. I think that's his third notable top 10 of the year. And C-Jax 4444, who I think had one last week. So good job by those guys. They each got 10.5 points. It's going to screw up the scoring system, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Golflandia, Burner Wiley's. That hack. 7th place, got 7 points. Ballin' BM. 8th place, got 5 points. Congratulations. Scotty No-No, big fan of his. He's got that Nagels Bagels trophy ball avatar. Finished in 9th for 3 points. And Bobby Phelps, OG, Bobby Phelps, Bleed Blue 1979. Finished at 10th, got 1 point, and the Rangers still suck. All right, so congratulations to those guys. Notable top 10s. I just want to say something about this tournament because I did not have a good week. I did not. Any guys saying anything? No. It didn't really. I guess it did kind of play the way I thought. First, about Morikawa. You guys know that I like to come up with my own stuff, like my own narrative, maybe something I haven't heard on every single podcast, just something like a juicy tidbit. And I don't know this for a fact. It's kind of hypothetical. But if I had somehow came across in my research or figured it out or looked into it or whatever, and I found out that the golf course that they play, the Barracuda, was a Jack Nicklaus design, and Morikawa won there at a Jack Nicklaus. He won at Workday as a Jack Nicklaus, and he won. If he had won twice coming to this, and he was kind of under the radar, I could have been on Morikawa. That would have been something that, like, you may not believe me, but that's something I would say. I'd be like, oh, but get this. That Barracuda, Jack Nicklaus. Workday, Jack Nicklaus. Nobody's playing him. He can't putt. He sucks. His price. I don't know how I missed it. I guess I was a little distracted. Had a weird week last week. But that's a bad job on me. That he should have been the guy. Now, DJ. My brother told me that I shouldn't beat myself up too much because I did say that I never get DJ right, that I didn't like the pick, but I just did it because, well, yeah, he's the best player in the world, right? So what could possibly go wrong? But I fucking knew something was going to go wrong, and I did it anyway. Sorry, Madeline. I hope you're not still watching. Let me just say that I have a bad take. All right? It's a bad take, and I'll give you that. You guys will know my thoughts on Rahm. They're kind of fresh. Rahm's kind of new. I've kind of always felt the same way about Dustin Johnson. Always felt he's just a little like, yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's great. And I just never got that, wow, man, that guy's freaking awesome. Now, you can't say that now because the last 6 months he's won like 9 times. So, like, whatever. But, DJ's been around forever. I'm talking 5 years ago. I just never thought DJ was like on that Rory level, so to say. Now he's got himself there, but it's always been Samsonite with Dustin Johnson. I play him at U.S. Opens, he missed the cut. I play him in Mexico last year, 47th. I play him in this freaking thing. What'd he finish? Freaking 54th. I never get him right. So is that my fault or is that his fault or I don't know. But that sucked. It's just a huge bullet wasted. Huge. And I know he's good, but he's never good when I need him to be. When he's playing Rahm in a playoff. Come on, you're the best player in the world. Beat this chump. What does he do? He loses. He never helps me. Never. Freaking chump. All right, so Jason Kokrak, T9. That wasn't terrible. It's 7,100. Hideki, T15. How about that Hideki call? That was pretty good. You guys gave me crap about that. Leishman T39, not good. And a trifecta of T54s with DJ, Adam Scott, and Ryan Palmer. I knew that Ryan Palmer decision was terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a rough week. Maybe it was because it was a no-cut event, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe if there was a cut, I don't know. No-cut events don't matter, right? But gee whiz, I finished 81st in the Listener League, 115th in the Carbon Cup. I'm sitting 40th right now for the season. 102nd in the Junkies League. There's only like 120 people. I'm 19th for the season. One and done. I dropped out of the top 1,000 in Mayo's. I'm at like 290 in Josh's. So I need a bounce back week. And I'm telling you, I feel good. I feel good about this week. One thing I noticed, here's a cockamamie theory for you. This is what you come here for. I noticed the top of the leaderboard. You got Morikawa. You got Hadwin. Got Scotty Scheffler. Yeah, Horschel was there. Yeah, Brooks is there. But you know what? Those guys aren't like cajillionaires just yet. No, this is a big money event. It's a total money grab. And all the elites are just farting around on the golf course. And all these young kids, well, yeah, they've made some money, but they were really going for it. I don't know if that's a factor or not, but it is something to consider. DJ not going balls to the wall for, sorry, Madeline. That's not going to work. Madeline, not allowed to watch the show. DJ, Rory was good, but all those guys were terrible. Rom, JT's, and all these multi-millionaires. I don't know. It's just a theory. Something I thought of. What else do I want to say? I got something else. So I was terrible, and we're going to move on. All right? Madeline, do your homework. This isn't funny. Yeah, earmuffs. All right. Top 20 recap. Notable miscuts. One last thing about last week, and then we'll move on. I had this great idea. I was going to roster DJ and then fade the $9,000 range, which is 9 guys. But only 6 of those 9 guys finished in the top 20. So that was a good move. I had a lineup. I started with Brooks. I could have had that. I could have had Brooks and Morikawa and Hideki and Scheffler and Kokrak and Carlos Ortiz. That's a lineup. That would have killed. But no, I got to go against the grain like a putz. I was just awful. Awful. Shoot him. All right. All right, so let's talk about Bay Hill. Anybody got anything? This isn't working. This isn't working. I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook. Rick Vic 999. Hey, screw you, Rick. All right? 20 minutes. Get some pleasantries out of the way. Got the Listener League. We got the notable top 10s. I have confessions to make over how terrible I was. That Morikawa thing really stung, but I'll blame somebody else. All right, we'll do that later. All right, so let's talk one and done. Hey, there's Stevie Sierra. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, thanks for mentioning in the comments. I did say I like Brendan Grace. I should get something for that. I had Brendan Grace of Puerto Rico. I gave one player in a field of 144. I gave one guy that I liked, and he won the fucking tournament. Freaking tournament. So that was pretty good. In 6-7 tournaments this year, I've given now 3 winners. So, yeah. Yeah, I bet him small. I didn't win huge. There's no dancing today. All right, so we went over that. All right, so some Bay Hill stuff. can't freaking see. I need a light, like here. Thanks, Coach. I'll handle that. I've had one good tournament here, and I've had one bad tournament the last 2 years. 2019, I had a 6-6. I had Tommy Fleetwood as a T3. Terrell Hatton as like a rookie, T29. That was a good pick. I had Kiradech Chaffee Barnrat. Fat guy is a little goat. He finished T23. So I had 6-6. I finished like 17th in the Gulf Cup. But last year, oh my God. Last year, 2 out of 6, 2 WDs. Both WDs. Had them in my lineup. And JB Holmes and Jason Day. Did not work out. Did have a T15 though. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Xander. One and done here. I had Fleetwood again, T3 at 19, and Fleetwood at T26. I had Bryson at T46 and 19. So pretty hit or miss. You know, the weather kind of screwed things up last year. Excuse me. Weather kind of screwed things up last year. They're saying wind, going to have some wind on Sunday this year. So who knows? Got a lot of bomber narrative this week. And I don't know about that. Yeah, you got Molinari, you got Terrell Hatton. I don't know. There's a lot of ball striking bastards that everybody's ignoring, and I don't understand it. Plus, if the wind picks up, there's freaking water everywhere. One of these bombers hits it bad off the tee. That's trouble. Kyle Dotson, that's a terrible joke. All right? Yeah, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. I'll get to it. All right. So, yeah, we got to consider the weather. We got to consider, past winners and, their skill sets. People are trying to put emphasis on good putters, which could be tricky. Sam Burns, Ryan. You got the Euros. Euros have won this event. Hasn't had an American win in a long time. But I found this out. My new best friend, Stevie Vanford, gave me this nugget. Arnold Palmer design. That 3M course, home of Chad. That's an Arnold Palmer. And TPC Boston, a golf course I played with Dave, Ronald Booyah, and Charlie, is an Arnold Palmer. So how about that? So I did a little digging. The TPC Boston and the 3M. Found some interesting stuff. I'm excited about it. But Stevie Vanford, if you happen to watch this, in your write-up, you have that the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas is an Arnold Palmer. I don't think that is accurate. I think you should double check that. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm telling you that what I read, that's an Ernie Els design. But I could be wrong. So just double check that for your notes. Stevie Banford, my man. All right, so you want to talk about Bay Hill? New comments. Oh, what did Steve say? I missed that. Hold on. You guys, in the Facebook chat is my friend Steve, who is the author of Pick Your Own Losers. But he can't see your comments. Can I scroll up here? How do I scroll up? I want to scroll up. There it is. I got it. Steve bet on English, Rose, Fleetwood, and Casey. So basically, none of the guys I told him to. Okay. Good job, Steve. Pick your own losers. I mean, we got a couple of new chuckers in here making comments. All right. 8:25. We're in good shape. Let's talk about Bay Hill. Cheers. Thanks for watching. and let's go. All right? I'm not bouncing anybody. I'm happy to have a new set of eyes and ears. All right? I don't want the same 12 idiots here every week. I need new idiots. All right? All right. All right. All right. I'm sorry. I was just reading all these comments. I appreciate you guys chiming in. I don't see everything. So I have a theory about Rory McIlroy. I think Rory needs you ever seen the movie Dodgeball? You know, you gotta get mean. You gotta get angry. I think Rory needs a beef with somebody. So he's gotta play pissed off. I think if he plays pissed off, he'll be able to generate enough oomph to get over the top. I'm still hung up on this fans thing or no fans thing. I mean, I'm not even talking about his wedge game or his putter and everything else. But I said it last week. He played okay this week, and now he's a very popular choice. Everyone thinks, okay, he's finally going to break through. It's been forever. It's certainly on the table. It's possible. I'll give you that. But I think he needs he needs to get pissed off and play well. So someone's got to poke the bear a little bit. Because until he is motivated for 4 days, I don't know, man. I'm staying away. All right. So I was going back and forth between Bryson and Viktor Hovland this week. And if you look in the one and done, the Bay Hill Invitational or Arnold Palmer Invitational is the 13th ranked tournament of the season. And Viktor Hovland's the 13th ranked player in the world. And I've been so screwed up with my one and done picks, and I've been deviating, and it's right there in front of me for all the world to see, 13 and 13. Just do it, click it, put it in, and forget about it. But can I do that? No, I can't. So then I looked at ownership. Viktor Hovland's coming in at 28% owned, and Bryson's 12. All right, let me say that again. Viktor Hovland's coming in at 28% owned, and Bryson is 12. Now, I am no, Bryson truther, and I'm not I'm not usually somebody that just looks at the odds and plays numbers and all that crap. That's absurd. That's absurd. It's September after Bryson won Wingfoot. If I told you that this was going to be the case at Bay Hill, a course that Bryson finished second and fourth at, that this was going to be the case, that Hovland's going to be almost 30% owned and Bryson's going to be 12. I mean, anybody with half a brain would be like, well, yeah, I'll play Bryson then. That doesn't seem right. And it doesn't seem right. So I had to play Bryson at 12% or $11,000. All right, maybe some Bryson nuggets. Oh my God. I don't know what you guys are yelling about. I don't care. All right, first of all, yeah, Bryson 12% on. All right, in his last 3 years here, he's got a second and a fourth. Of course, the year I picked him in one and done, he was 46th. So there's that. But in between, or before and after, he was second and fourth. Yeah, he was 22nd last week after he missed the cut at Riviera. Now, he was in Hawaii. He was in Saudi Arabia. He was in Riviera. Now he's in Florida. He's been all over the place. All right, that's going to be a theme with some of these guys. These guys are traveling all over the place. All right, now we got get a little settled. Let's not forget, you probably have, let's not forget Bryson had a bit of a relationship with Arnold Palmer. They'll probably rerun that story. You'll probably see it. And he was very close with him, and he's one of his guys. And Bryson won the Memorial Jack Nicklaus's event, and he wants to win. Arnold Palmer. He's coming in at 12% owned. He's one of the best putters on tour. He's great tee to green. If this was his first time here, yeah, all right, I might give you something. But he knows what he's doing. And for the record, he's a slight favorite in a matchup bet with Hadwin, and everybody's playing Hadwin, and Bryson's still the favorite. What does that tell you? That tells me something. Bryson's won at TPC Boston, which is an Arnold Palmer design, and he finished second at the 3M, which is an Arnold Palmer design. It's too much. It's too much. He's too good. It's too disrespectful, and it's too freaking obvious. Bryson's the play. You could play Reed at 17%. You could play Terrell at 20%. I'm getting Bryson at 12. Sign me up. All right? You might be right, Rick Vick, but then again, you might be wrong. So zip it. All right? $9,000 range. All right, $9,000. Fitzpatrick, Im, Hideki, Spieth, Day, Casey, Fleetwood. All right, so Nancy in accounting. Big on Matthew Fitzpatrick, big on Sungjae Im. All right? Maybe she's going to play the sleeper Paul Casey at 17%. But Im and Fitzpatrick are both over 20% owned. Easy cross-offs for me. They might win. They might play great. Yes, they might. They're also easy cross-offs. Not going back to Hideki on fast Bermuda greens, even though he's basically the same ownership he was last week. I'm not feeling it. He's never played well at this event. Speed's going to end up in the water. I don't think he's making the cut. I would never even consider Jason Day after what happened last year. So I almost started my team with Casey and Fleetwood. And then I saw that Casey was 17% owned and Fleetwood was 7% owned. So you got all these Euros, right, that everybody is talking up. You got Fitzpatrick, and you got Hatton, and you got Casey, and you got all these guys, even Rory. Am I missing anybody? Molinari, all these Euros. And Tommy Fleetwood, 7% owned. All right? I'm playing Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood's one of my guys. He's going to bring a little normalcy to my lineup. His last 4 trips here, he missed the cut, but I know why. He had a 3rd, a 26th, and a 10th. So likes it here. Last year's missed cut came a week after he lost at the Honda to Sungjae on the last day. Those are tough to bounce back from. It's hard to be in the mix on Sunday late and lose, and then you got to come back and do it all over again. It's hard. Golf is hard. So it's okay that things didn't come together. All right, last week he was 44th. That's fine. It's a new course. It's a hard course. It was just a tune-up. Tommy Fleetwood always plays this Florida swing in the lead up to the Masters. This guy's been all over the world. Since the comeback from golf, I did a little itinerary check for Tommy Fleetwood. All right, he was in the U.S., started at the 3M, missed the cut, and then he was here for the playoffs. Then he went to Portugal, all right? Then he came back to play the U.S. Open. Then he went to Scotland. Then he came back to play the Masters. Then he went to Dubai. And then he played Saudi. And then he went to Florida. Right? He's all over the place. He's got a small kid. He's got a nice little family. His wife, Claire, very nice to me. There's reasons why. All right, so yeah, he hasn't been dominant. He hasn't won. He was okay. His last 3 tournaments, a 7th, a 17th, and a 26th. That's not awful golf. You know, that's in Europe. And he's coming over to Florida. He's got a little WGC, a little free money action last week. Gets acclimated. And now he's coming to a golf course that he loves. If there's going to be wind, he can handle the wind. 7% owned. Tommy Fleetwood. Sign me up. I bet Tommy Fleetwood. 40-1. Oh, yeah. 40-1. I like it. All right. I don't care if you don't like him. I like him. And I'm the only one that matters. All right. All right, moving on. I didn't play anybody in the 8s. I faded the whole range. Did not work out for me last week. My dad is taking Leishman as his one-and-done pick. I just told him that I liked it. I kind of like it. I mean, Leishman burned me last week, but I mean, everybody's playing Sam Burns. He's like 23% owned. I saw an article somebody posted that he was one of their 5 sleepers. 23% owned Sam Burns. I'm his fucking amateur hour. Madeline, go to sleep. Molinari's 21% owned. Zalatoris is 20% owned. And then you got Leishman at 16. People like Jason Kokrak. I was on Kokrak last week. I'm not going back to that well. Kokrak was good for me last week. I got enough out of him. I don't need him anymore. So there's not a lot of crazy ownership there. I was on Sam Burns, those events in California. It worked out for me. You know, the people were like, oh, Sam Burns, back on Bermuda. He was good on the POA. He should have won Riviera. So I had that right. Now you're just going to keep rolling the dice with Sam Burns. It doesn't work like that. Molinari. I don't know what to do with Molinari. I played Fleetwood. At triple less the ownership. So we'll see what happens. People like Kevin Na. Well, no, they don't. Never mind. He's 5% owned. Strike that comment from the record. People do not like Kevin Na. I was going to use it later. The people do like Molinari. People do like Matthew Fitzpatrick. People do like Terrell Hatton. And none of these guys are, super bombers. Tommy Fleetwood's not a bomber. And he finished third here 2 years ago. You don't have to be a bomber. All right, so in the sevens, $7,000 range. All right. Let me ask you a question. How many picks do I have to get right in order for you guys to stop giving me a hard time? Does it ever occur to you that maybe this is smart? Does that ever occur to you? Or is it just a Wednesday night fun is to come on here and just say, well, that's dumb. That's stupid. Oh, I don't like that. Well, that's your problem. All right? It is warm, Jedwell. Thank you. I'm reading this comment. This is what happened to Happy Nagels. I'm reading this commentary, and it's frustrating. Somebody wrote ownership is, or form is greater than ownership. Fine, then play all the 25% owned guys. I don't care. I don't know why you watch. You should watch to get an idea of doing something different, to differentiate yourself from everybody else that you're playing against. There's 40,000 freaking people in these tournaments. You're right, Ridley. Thank you very much. Thanks, Charlie. I appreciate that. All right, so you got Cam Davis, big hitting Aussie at 7,900. I went Taylor Gooch. Yeah, Taylor Gooch. I heard my boy Pat Mayo make the comp to Torrey Pines. Leishman, of course. Molinari was good at Torrey Pines. Tiger Woods, of course. Although Tiger shouldn't count. But, big golf course. The whole thing. You guys understand. All right, first thing I can think about is the wind. Taylor Gooch, Oklahoma State kid. All right? He eats the wind. Loves the wind. It was windy at Genesis. He finished T12. They had to cancel the freaking tournament because there was a wind delay. Taylor Gooch, T12. Loves the wind. At Bay Hill, Taylor Gooch has a 13th and a 26th. Now, he's an elite iron player. He's a decent putter. He's a ball-striking bastard. I did a little research. He's got a T3 at Torrey. He's got a T20 at Honda. All right, little Florida windy golf course. And those Arnold Palmer designs that I told you about. 3M, he has a T18 and a TPC Boston, home of Rhino Booyah and Charlie. T18. He's 6% owned, guys. 6. You can play him, or you can play a 14% owned Cameron Tringali. Or a 13% owned Lanto. It's a freaking crapshoot which one of these guys is going to perform better. So why would you take the guy that's double the ownership? I don't understand that. It's a game. It's a simple game. So I like Taylor Gooch. 6%. Sign me up. Okay? Thought about Justin Rose. Just gonna have a little chatter from some notable people. I could see it, but I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for Justin Rose. Play Taylor Gooch at 7,900. All right, so moving down. We talked about Aussies, right? You got your Matt Jones. 7,400. Matt Jones. He's a guy I've played a lot over the years. I'm a big Matt Jones guy. Emiliano Grillo, another one that I like or would normally play at 7,400. All right? But also in that range, my boy is Adam Hadwin. Now, before you start throwing up, Adam Hadwin's 2% owned. 2. His last 3 Arnold Palmer Invitationals, 33rd, 6th, and a 36th. He's won the Valspar. He's a good putter. They say you got to make putts. All the last winners of the last 5 years have all been like top 10 in strokes gained putting. Adam Hadwin, for the most part, is a good putter. All right? Screw you, Drew. I'm doing it. His last 4 starts, Adam Hadwin. 26th, 50th, 18th, 32nd. He was good to me last week at Genesis. He was very good to me. And he's 2% owned. Wait, was it Genesis? Did I play him last week too? No. Did he? He didn't play in the WGC, right? No, he didn't. No, Genesis. He was good. That 3M Open, Arnold Palmer design. I don't know if I mentioned that. He's got a 4th there. A 4th. TPC Boston, home of Charlie and Dave Ranabuya. In 2017. No, wait, how do I want to say this? In 2018, he's got a T21. He was tied with Chalky, Paul Casey, and Mark Leishman. They all finished the same. Although in 2017, he finished 13th, Hadwin did, and Casey and Leishman finished 3rd and 4th. So So he's right there. If Paul Casey is 20% owned and Adam Hadwin's 2, yeah, I have to worry about the wind with Adam Hadwin. He's always good in California. He's won in Florida. He's freaking from Canada. You don't think they have wind in Canada? They got wind in Canada. He can handle it. He's going to make some putts. 2%. All right? I didn't keep score, Jake. Thanks for asking. Did have one good shot, though. I knocked it to about 5 feet on a par 3 and then missed the putt. It was very dark. Very dark. I'm blaming darkness on that. Booyah's got the video. All right, so I like Adam Hadwin. All right. All right. I've heard a lot of talk about Alex Noren and Corey Connors, but these guys' ownerships aren't egregious. They aren't. The only guys that I think in double figures in ownership is Lanto with 13, Cameron Tringali. Cameron Tringali is the highest owned guy in the 7s. That's a problem. And Luke List is like 11%. Everybody else is under 10. So if you like somebody a lot and you're thinking you heard a lot about them or everybody's taking them, they're not. It's not really not as bad as you think. You hear people like Corey Connors, people mentioning Alex Noren at 7,300. But one thing I don't understand, and I wish somebody would explain it to me. Here's my notes. Ian Poulter hasn't been mentioned once anywhere. No, like nowhere. No one's talking about Ian Poulter. The guy lives in Orlando. He's made the cut here 10 consecutive years. He's got 6 top 25s. And he's 5% owned. He's 100 to 1. I bet the shit out of Ian Poulter. 100 to 1. 5% owned. Right now, he's ranked 61st in the official World Golf Rankings. You know he wants to get into that top 50. This is one of those, elevated status events. Get into the Ryder Cup. Get into the Masters. Do all that stuff. He had a little prep week at Puerto Rico last week. He wasn't terrible. He finished 35th. He was good in Saudi. He finished 18th. He had 4 rounds under 70. He's hitting the ball well. He's just got to make a couple of putts. And he loves this place. What the hell is going on? Why is Ian Poulter only 5% owned? Could somebody explain that to me? You guys, everybody's a course history truther. This guy's made the cut 10 years in a row. He's 5% owned. What is going on? I don't know. I don't understand. It's like, what is everyone missing? What am I missing? He's also had a goofy travel schedule. Another one of these Euros. He's here for the playoffs. He's in Europe. He's in Scotland. He's in Dubai. He's in Saudi Arabia. He's in Florida. He's all over the place. He's in Puerto Rico. Settle down, Ian. All right, let's get some stability. Let's just play some golf and get in the Masters. At the home of Charlie, the TPC Boston, home of Charlie, home of Dave Radabuya, T23. Finished 1 shot behind Emiliano Grillo, who's higher owned. He's great at the Players, Florida, Wynn, Bermuda. It's all there. What are we doing here? Well, I like that one. Ian Poulter. I like that one a lot. 100 to 1. Totally in on that. I can't believe nobody's talking about him. I thought about JT Poston at 7,000. I know Chris Kirk is a little popular. My boy Matt McNeely is a good putter. He's down there, but I think this is his first time playing it, or he missed the cut his first time. Along the lines of Kevin Na, which while I was doing this, I thought Na was going to be a little more popular than he is. People like Kevin Na, and Kevin Na's got a couple of top 10s here. In the mindset of a Kevin Na, and maybe not being the biggest hitter in the world, I'm playing Brendan Todd. Brendan Todd's like 8th in putting on tour. He was 18th here last year. He was 18th last week at a real big, beefy golf course. He finished 18th. He's coming in at like 3% owned, which is low. If you're worried about wind with Brendan Todd, he won 2 coastal track events in Bermuda and Mayakoba. Can handle the wind. Now, I looked. Brendan Todd this is only his second event in the state of Florida in the last 2 years because he was basically battling on the Corn Ferry. He played Bay Hill last year, and then they shut it down. And he's been – but he's a Georgia guy. He's played in the SEC. I'm not worried about it. But he played in Florida last week, finished 18th. Played in Florida last year, he finished 18th. Those were his only 2 Florida events in the last 2 years. So if you like Kevin Na, if you think Kevin Na could be competitive here, and I think Na's got 3 top 10s here over the years, why not like Brendan Todd? I love Brendan Todd in Hawaii, and Na won, and I was stupid because I should have liked Na. But I played Todd. Now people are playing Todd, and I'm playing Na. You know what I'm saying. So I like Brendan Todd. So we got Bryson, Tommy Fleetwood, Taylor Gooch, Adam Hadwin, Ian Poulter, and Brendan Todd. I really like it. I got no ownership anywhere. Bryson's my highest owned guy, like 12%. He's grossly unowned. So I might suck. I'll probably finish with 5 or 6. I don't know who the one person that's going to miss the cut is, but I think Bryson wants to play well for Arnold. I think Fleetwood's going to bounce back. I think Poulter's going to play well. Maybe Hadwin. Maybe Hadwin's like my squeamish pick of the week. But I don't know how much salary I'm leaving on the table. I think it's not a lot. I don't might not be any. I don't know. You have to do your own math on that. But I like it. I got a feeling. I have a feeling. And usually when I have a feeling about some of these weeks, usually like things happen. All right? Oh, thanks, Charlie. Well, I don't have Day in my lineup. I don't have Oosthuizen in my lineup. I don't have Kevin Na in my lineup. So I'm not worried about WD or Paul Casey. Don't have any of those guys. Those guys are trouble. So, one and done. I told you. It's a 13th ranked tournament, and a 13th ranked player is Victor Hovland. It would be very easy for me to put Hovland in. I missed Hovland at Riviera when he finished 5th. Was it Riviera? I think it was Riviera. And it was sitting right there for me. Yeah, I don't know. Who did I take at Riviera? You guys remember? I don't remember. I'm going to look that up. Oh, I had Adam Scott. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, I went all the way to like 23rd in the world. So Bay Hill's 13th out of 32. So I'm not playing any of the top 10 guys. All right, I already played Reed, but no Hatton, no Rory. I'm not burning those guys. So I got Bryson sitting at 11, Hovland at 13, Fitzpatrick 16, Im 17, Casey 18, Harris English 19. Harris English is interesting. Everyone hates him. He's been shitty. Go to bed, Madeline. He's been bad, but he did finish second at TPC Boston. I think he had a top 20 at the 3M. Those Arnold Palmer courses. He was okay here last year. I think he finished 8th or 3rd or 4th or something. He's a low-owned guy. That's a case of that's a reach. Okay, Tommy Fleetwood is not a reach. It's similar ownership. Louis Oosthuizen's 22, Fleetwood's 21, Hideki's 23, but I used him, and Kevin Na is 25th. I'm not using Na. So I have this problem where I like to roster my one and done pick because I go for it all. Because I can't just put Hovland as my one and done and then not have him in my DraftKings lineup. I'm not built that way. it would be smart. I'd be, splitting the baby. I don't want to split the baby. I want to keep the baby. I want the baby to be freaking wipe his ass with $100 bills. That's what I want. So keeping the baby together, and I'm going to take Bryson as my one and done. So I have Bryson my one and done. I have him captaining my lineup basically. And now his odds were not great. He was 14-1. So I just a little sprinkle on him. So I won't win. If the rest of my DraftKings team stinks and he wins, I won't win a lot of cash, but I'll have him one and done. And it's a nice prize pool. Nice purse this week. So we're going for it. We're going for it. Bryson, Fleetwood, top 5, top 10. Definitely want a top 10 because if Fleetwood finishes in the top 10, I get a pizza. By the way, I have a pizza bet with Steve Hennessy from Golf Digest. How about that? So we want Fleetwood top 10 no matter what. We want that pizza. And, maybe Gooch shows up, Hadwin. Grind away to a top 25. How about it? Poulter's going to be there. I'm telling you. Poulter's going to be there. And the other guy I picked is going to be there. Who was that? Oh, the Todd father. Todd Watch. Todd Watch is on. All right. That's it. 8:57. 8:57. Got it in under an hour. Guys are whining. I took too long. I did good. All right. Anybody want to throw anything out there? Anybody have any commentary? Good riddance, Golden Tate. Oh, thanks, Drew. I appreciate that. Thank you, Charlie. Read under. Oh, thanks, Kyle Dotson. I appreciate that. These are nice comments. You're right, Carter. They should zip it. Reed under-owned. Reed is, he's lower owned than Hatton. He's 17%. Bryson is under-owned at 12. Reed 17. You could play Reed. Reed, what, he's got one top 10 here? I don't know. You guys don't hear the music? Maybe I have to. No soundtrack. Thanks. CJ, I'm here for it. Big bet on Tommy. Sam Burns, Matt. Didn't we talk about this? Or Matthew Fitzpatrick? One of the two. That's where she's starting her lineup with. Fitzpatrick and Sam Burns. Eddie Z. Easy, Carter. Easy. All right? Bryson has to have a good Thursday. Do not tweet me on Thursday. I have several Nancy and accountings now that I've expanded my platforms. No, CJ, I do not like that at all. Doesn't he have like 3 missed cuts here? No. Well, 1, Jake, but 1. Jake, let me just say this. You're new. You may or may not know I'm a big Xander fan. And easy, Kyle Dotson. You're talking about my family. I got aunts and cousins. I'm not sure, Jake. We're not going to know this until next week. But with Morikawa's win, and depending on what Rory does this week, and depending on the pricing and the odds, we'll see what happens. There's starting to be a lot of blowback, pushback. A lot of people fed up with Xander, how he can't win, and he sucks now. And now that streak of consecutive top 25 finishes is over, and now he can't play, and Morikawa is awesome, and Xander sucks, and Xander can't play in Florida, and all this shit. Now, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm just assuming too much that that's what I'm going to hear. But I can just hear it now. I can just hear it now. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Because let me just tell you something, Jake. All right? Let me tell you something that other people don't know, that I know. Xander played Bay Hill last year. The only reason he played Bay Hill last year was to get acclimated on Bermuda before the Players. That is confirmed fact. He never plays in Florida. But he missed the cut. He finished second at the Players. A year later, he missed the cut. And then the year after that, because he missed the cut at the Players, he said, you know what? Let's play an event before the Players on the same thing, but let's get acclimated. And he did. And then they fucking canceled the Players. I know that he can play well there. He has. And I'm waiting for him to be ignored. I can't wait for him to be ignored. I can't wait for him to drop a peg. I want Xander Island nice and quiet, the way I like it. It's coming. I know it's coming. So we'll see. So early lean, it might be next week. It might be next week. But I want to keep a low profile. Let's keep it low. Let's just go about our business here. And now Xander this year, he played in Florida last week. Getting acclimated to Bermuda. We're ready to go. We're fucking ready. Because now he sucks, right? All right? Oh, I got to stop cursing. It's killing me. I'm going to get so much shit from my aunts. All right? All right. I am going to go. It's after 9 o'clock. Good luck this week. Let's hope, we get an Ian Poulter or we get a Tommy Fleetwood. That'd be nice. We hit one of those outrights. Or an Adam Hadwin. That'd be sweet. Adam Hadwin. So we got a couple of good ones. And we'll see what happens. All right, so best of luck to everybody. Thank you very much for joining the show. For those who have participated or those who watch a replay, you can like it. You can share it. You can quote tweet it and comment. You can do whatever you want. All right? Bye, Jake. You're right, Timmy Power. Timmy Power. That'd be awesome. All right? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And next week's a big one. All right? I will talk to you then. Have a good night. Bye-bye. End broadcast.